Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Will Gonza, and today we're going to have a Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1 user interface um, walk through kind of a little bit. It's not going to be too much in depth as my old one. Just going to kind of show you guys some things that you might not be aware of. Also, this video is not just going to be about the user interface. We're going to talk about some Battlefield 1 early access and some Battlefield 4. So let's get this party started now. First thing we're going to go over here is just the Battlefield user interface. And as you guys can see, some of my friends, I've got this L3 option to join them, and I'll scroll down here, and as you see on some of them, I don't. Now, I can only chalk this up to one thing, and you know that it's the Battlefield queue system. I think there's something wrong with it, the way they programmed it, that there's not enough slots for people to get into there, and so like, you go to your friends and you see that it doesn't say join friend. It's because the queue is full, something like that. I'm not really sure. All I do know is that DICE is aware of the problem, and it's not something that they can fix overnight. So be aware that they are going to try to fix this. I mean, at least I could assume that they're going to. The reason I'm coming to that assumption is plain and simple. This user interface is Battlefield 1's interface. It was implemented onto Battlefield 4 for the guinea pig, and somewhere along the line I can just figure it out in my mind that DICE and Uprise came up with this great idea that an interchangeable user face through the other, through all three games was just the best route to go. Now, as you guys see, I'm messing with a key feature in the server browser, which is sort by. Most of you guys will go into the server browser and you see at the bottom there it will say sort by none. When you guys do that, you're going to have a server browser of a bunch of mixed random servers to choose from. It's going to be all clustered and just not organized in any way, shape, or form. And you're going to be confused as to what servers you can get into. It's going to appear as if there are no servers to join. That's the common saying, oh, there's no servers to join, this server browser is broken. Well, it's because your filter is defaulted. You go into the server browser and you don't mess with the filter options and you don't sort it by players, you're going to get a cluster mess of servers to choose from. So I'm just trying to educate you guys here a little bit, learn some things that you might not have known from the past, or that you just might not have been aware of all this time. I don't know. So yeah, hopefully this kind of shows you guys the problems that you might be having now. Keep in mind when you're trying to join a server, if there's 58 to 64, by the time you click on that, 10 people have probably clicked on it as well. Just like when you're behind a building and you're getting shot and then you die, it's because lag, okay? You guys have to account for lag time in the server browser as well. You are still online while searching the server browser. All of this has to send a message to DICE or send it to their headquarters, which sends it back to you, which sends it to your friends, everything. If you're trying to join a server, keep in mind that anywhere from 100 to 1,000 people, depending on which day it is. Maybe it's Friday. If it's Friday, definitely 1,000 people. If it's Monday, maybe only 100. But there's people trying to get into that server. And so you want to try to find a server, especially if you're in a party with 5 to 8 people in it. You want 40 or less people in that server before trying to join it. And even then, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get into that server. You want to try to allow for the fact that that server is going to continue to show up on the browser for everybody. It's going to continue to be there. So you have to keep that in mind. You have to allow for the margin of time that's going to take for you to send your friends requests and do all that to get into the server. Now the next thing is, you guys see, I'm going to set this filter here to default. This is what a default filter looks like. It says any for the game modes, any for the maps, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, official ranked, and it should highlight the region that you are from. As you guys can see, I'm from North America. You guys need to go in there, and if you do not know how to create filters, you need to create filters. One thing I can't stress enough with the filters is less is more. Do not just go through and highlight Conquest Large, Conquest Small, Team Deathmatch, Rush, blah, blah, blah. The more you add, the more confusing the server browser is going to be. You guys want 6 to 10 and 10 to max or 10 plus filled, because 1 to 5 is only going to show you empty servers. All is going to show you full servers, whereas or all is going to show you all the servers, which is all of them, including full ones, ones that have spaces, ones that have no spaces, ones that are empty, and none is going to show you full servers. Commander is self-explanatory. Here I'm showing you guys how to create and delete a filter. This is the right side there where it says current, and then right it says your filters. You need preset is where you're going to find normal, hard, hardcore, all the other ones. So if you guys were, having a hard time finding a hardcore, it's in preset. You have to go to the tab that you want, then go to the right, and you need to click it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I want you to do it a couple times. So get used to making filters, and also get used to sorting by players. Sorting by players is the default way. Now, just going to kind of go over a couple ways. The easy ways to join your friends. There's two main ways that I know. If you're in a party, 5 or more players, you can join through the party. You're not going to see how to do that in the video. It's pretty self-explanatory. Go to your cross media bar, go up to the party, bring the party up. You should be able to highlight the player, and there should, if they are playing Battlefield and that's the person you're trying to join, there should be a join session option there. You should just be able to click on that. If that doesn't work, you should be able to go to your friends tab. If you're on PlayStation or on Xbox, you should be able to go to your friends tab, find your friend, find the activity they're doing. If you click on their profile and bring it up, you should be able to join them that way. If not, here's the other way. You go in, leave the squad by hitting X. So you'll be able to get out of the squad, then you hit triangle to create yourself a new squad. The squad will show up in the squad list. Highlight that squad. Go to the right once again. As you see, there's a little button that says X for invite. You've got 4 spaces right there. You should be able to invite everybody by using just one space. So you click X on it, it'll bring up your battle log. Now I know many of you guys are thinking to yourself, but Ganja, my battle log doesn't work. But Ganja, no. Go spark up a little bit of that Ganja. If you're under the age of 18, stay in school, be smart with your life. But seriously, guys, get level-headed here. Like, you guys have to understand that the battle log is a part of the internet, and the more you're doing, the more you're pushing buttons, the more you're smashing shit, it's going to lag. And you're most likely, matter of fact, if you're in the middle of a game and you just killed 10 people, whatever, like, the more you're doing, the more the battle log is going to struggle. The less you're doing, the better off it's going to be. I can't articulate that any better for you guys. Like, yes, the battle log may be laggy as hell and all that whatnot, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the most impossible thing to use. Maybe you just have a terrible internet connection and it's just completely broken. If that's the case, I'm sorry for you. I don't have an answer. Get better internet. That's my only other answer. I mean, I'm 28 download and 1 up, and it's also DSL. So it's terrible connection, and I do all right. Right here, I'm trying to show you guys just how easy it is to leave and create a squad while you're flying a helicopter. You guys make it a lot harder than it is. It's not that difficult. You can hit pause right in the middle of a match, and if you die, so what? You're probably gonna die anyways. So to get your friends into a match, those are 3 easy ways that I know of. So take that into mind, take that into consideration. Also, once again, I know I've touched on this, but keep in mind that Battlefield 4's user interface is not Battlefield 4's user interface. It belongs to Battlefield 1. And, we're in the month of October, guys. Battlefield 1 is right around the corner. And when it does come out, I can almost guarantee there will be an update, because this interface is interchangeable from Battlefield 4, also to Battlefield Hardline. So, it's going to be on all 3 games. They keep telling us that we're going to be able to go from one right to the other with the click of a button. So keep in mind, it's in the testing phase. There's going to be problems. And just, that I just tried to show you guys the easiest ways to make a squad and get your buddies in to your match. So don't forget about that. Now we're going to kind of touch up on the next topic for discussion here, which is Battlefield 1 and early access. Now, if you are an Xbox user or a PC user, then this segment is probably going to make you rejoice. However, if you're like myself and you are a PlayStation user, you're probably not going to be too happy. And that is, as many of you know, on October the 18th, today, when this video goes up, it'll probably be the 8th, could be the 9th for some of you, so it just depends. I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure. So for many of you guys, you know that on October 18th, Battlefield 1 will release for the pre-orders. For whoever pre-ordered it, you'll get it on the 18th. It will release worldwide to everybody on the planet on the 21st. However, if you guys log onto your battle log, there is a news feed on there. I will leave a link in the description below for you guys if you really want to go look at this. I'm just going to kind of touch up on it a little bit. On October 13th, if you are a member of EA Access or Origin Access now, please, once again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but I believe that EA Access is something that only Xbox users have access to, and Origin Access is something that only PC users have access to. So us PlayStation users, we're going to get snubbed on this, and October 13th is nothing to us but another day, as far as I know. Well, once again, let me know in the comments down below if I'm wrong. I'm usually not wrong. But anyways, so yeah, if you guys know what EA Access is or Origin Access, for like $6-7 a month, whatever it is, you can get early access to the latest and greatest games. EA Access, self-explanatory, you'll get EA games early access, and then Origin Access, same thing. If Origin provides the game, you'll be able to get access to that early access. So yeah, on October 13th, guys, if you are a member of one of those two programs, you will get to play Battlefield 1 early. As far as I know, there's 5 maps, I believe. There's 4 game modes. So it's 5 maps, 4 game modes. You're gonna get 10 hours of gameplay on October the 13th. Now I don't have all the maps here. I kind of glanced at this article. Like I said, I will put the link for the article in the description below for you guys who want to go check that out. You're gonna get both the alpha and beta maps, which is San Quentin Scar and Sinai Desert. 2 of the other maps is Amiens, which is one that I know a lot of people are talking about because the train going down the middle of the map, the behemoth that everyone's in love with. So Amiens is one of them, and then Suez, which is a water map. It's just I don't know how much water there will be, but from what I know, it is one of those aquatic maps. So I'm pretty sure that many of you guys are going to get a first look at the battleship behemoth, which many people are excited about. So keep that in mind. The game modes that are available to you guys on this early access is Domination, Conquest, and Rush. There's also one other game mode called Operations. I really don't know much about it. I guess it's Battlefield 1's new game mode. So you guys can check that out. And there's also something about limited access, enlister, dog tag. I don't know, something special. Once again, I believe that will only be available to you guys that get a chance to play EA Access or Origin Access. Once again, like I said, PlayStation users, we're getting snubbed here. It kind of sucks, but that's just the way that it is. Moving on to topic is Battlefield 4 and some current problems. And I'm just going to kind of go over this. There's only a few of them here. If there's any other problems or things that you guys are aware of, leave it in the comments down below. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know. Also, in the comments down below, let me know what you would like to see from my channel. I'm an open book. I don't know how many more Battlefield 4 videos you guys are going to see from me. I started a Ganja's Top 5 series. I would like to continue that into Battlefield 1, but just don't know. I just don't know what I'm going to be doing as of right now. I have a few ideas floating around, so just let me know in the comments down below, please. But back to the topic of discussion, which is Battlefield 4. I know there's a lot of people coming from Call of Duty. There's also a lot of people that wrote off Battlefield 4 in the early days because of the bad launch. But this game is fixed, and I know I've heard that a lot of people are trying to get into Battlefield 4 for the first time and trying to play it and getting ready for Battlefield 1. So these problems need to be addressed and they need to be looked at. The first one is your burst fire mechanism being changed when you're in a vehicle. I know a lot of you guys that are like tank users or attack choppers or jet pilots, whatever. You guys will know that you hit your defensive mechanism, your countermeasure, enough times in a vehicle, and then you get out of that vehicle and you're on burst fire or you're on single burst mode. and your fire mode's been changed. Well, I think what happens is plain and simple. The game just doesn't know that you're no longer using the weapon, and it's not registering that you're in a vehicle. So when you hit your countermeasures, it changes your burst fire, you know, without the weapon even being up. And so you get out of the vehicle and you're on whichever fire mode it was left on when you got out of the vehicle. That's a problem that DICE needs to address. It needs to be fixed. It's just been going on for far too long. I don't know how many times I've gotten out of a vehicle thinking I'm on my fully automatic fire mode that I should be on, and I go to fire and I get like because it's on, you know, burst fire or whatever. The next one that is a very terrible problem that I'm sure, I don't know how prevalent it's been, whether it's been a problem from the beginning or if it's just getting worse now because the lag is more noticeable. The invisible glitch. Self-explanatory. You're getting shot, you're spinning in a 360-degree circle trying to figure out where you're getting shot from. You can't see anybody. Next thing you know, you die, and if you're on core, a silhouette appears right behind you and you're like, where'd that guy come from? Like, he wasn't there before. So the invisible glitch, something that I definitely think needs to be addressed. You know, cheaters, hackers, all that stuff. I'm so tired of it. I'm so over it on first-person shooters. Last but not least, DICE, the join friend button. I'm assuming that there's a problem with the queue system right now, and as I touched on that earlier, get rid of the squad join. We don't want that. We just want to join our friends. It's much easier that way. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have on Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4 for now. I'm Will Ganja. I really hope to see you guys out there on Battlefield 1 when I get my hands on the game. It's not looking like I'll be an early enlister or anything like that. I'll keep you guys posted as far as I can. If you guys know me on Facebook, you guys know where to find me. I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the footage from this video. It's just me taking out some noobs. Until then, I'm Will Ganja. Take care and peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that video. As always, thanks for watching. If you guys want to check out more videos from Will Ganja, check out my cinematics on the left. That's Heroes Under Fire. And if you guys want to check out Ganja's Top 5, click the link on the right. Till next time, peace.